My brother was going to prison for something he did and tried to pin it all on me. Growing up, I was always the quiet one. My brother Aaron was the star, the golden child, the one who could charm the neighbors, make teachers laugh, and somehow escape punishment for every broken rule. Me? I was the shadow, the one in the corner, the one mom and dad forgot to brag about at family gatherings. He was the wildfire. I was the smoke. Even as adults, the pattern never changed. I became a data analyst, steady job, low profile life. Aaron chased fast money, started a business flipping cars, gambling, dealing under the table. My parents still clapped for him like he was God's gift to the earth. I'm just trying to make something of myself, he always said. They never questioned him, never wondered why his money came in thick stacks while mine came with tax returns and spreadsheets. I kept my head down until the day he dragged me into hell with him. It started with a knock. 2 officers. Plain clothes. Serious expressions. Mr. Daniel Rivers? Yes? We have a few questions regarding a recent financial fraud investigation. Your name came up in connection with forged documents and offshore accounts. I blinked. What? Before I could process, they were reading me my rights, frozen, confused, terrified. I spent the next 8 hours in a concrete room with fluorescent lights that buzzed like angry wasps. They showed me forged bank documents, transactions, account numbers, signatures, my name, my ID. My world started to spin. I had never seen any of it before. Then the officer leaned in and said something that made my blood turn to ice. Your brother Aaron already gave a statement. He says you were running everything behind the scenes. They let me go on bail after a nightmare of questioning and humiliation. When I got home, Aaron was already there, sitting on my couch like nothing had happened. He even had the audacity to pour himself a drink. You okay, bro? He asked, calm as ever. You told the police I did it. He shrugged. Look, man, you know how this works. They wanted a name. I gave them one. It'll blow over. I stared at him, disbelief turning to white-hot rage. He smiled like the devil. You're the good one. You've got no priors. First offense, you'll get community service, maybe probation. I'd be locked away for 10 years. You'll bounce back. We both win. I wanted to kill him. Instead, I made a choice. I would not just survive this. I would bury him. Revenge isn't loud. It's quiet, surgical, cold. I spent the next few weeks collecting everything. I made copies of every suspicious message he'd ever sent me, every text, every voicemail. I hired a private investigator, someone with no morals and very sharp teeth. Within 2 weeks, he brought me a hard drive filled with gold, footage of Aaron meeting with known criminals, surveillance of him handing off cash, emails, fake IDs, drug deals, bank fraud. He wasn't just dirty, he was radioactive. But I didn't go to the police. Not yet. I wanted him to know what it felt like to lose everything slowly. So I started small. I tipped off the IRS anonymously. They froze his accounts. He called me, raging. Some idiot's trying to screw me. I can't access a single damn dollar. I feigned concern. That's strange. Must be a glitch. He started borrowing money from friends, burning bridges one by one. Next, I hacked his phone using a program the PI gave me and sent screenshots of his illegal deals to every major client and partner he had. One by one, they ghosted him. He came to my place 2 weeks later, looking ragged. Someone's setting me up. Who would do that? I asked, smiling. Then came the best part. I sent Aaron a package. Inside was a printed transcript of the evidence I had, photos, emails, wire transfers. A note on top read, "If I go down, you go first." He called me that night, his voice shaking. What the hell do you want? Confess, I said calmly. Retract your statement. Clear my name. No way, I'll be finished. You already are. You just don't know it yet. I'll fight this. You think you're smart? I don't think I'm smart, I said. I know I'm smarter than you. Then I hung up. The court date arrived. My lawyer, an expensive genius, presented everything. Security footage, evidence of identity theft, the PI's findings, and more. Aaron's lies crumbled like wet paper. The judge dismissed the case against me within an hour. Then the prosecution turned to him. Turns out, falsifying testimony, committing wire fraud, laundering money, and identity theft are serious crimes. He was arrested in court, still wearing his smug little smirk, until they put the cuffs on. The trial that followed was brutal. Every skeleton in his closet was dragged out for the world to see. He was sentenced to 15 years. My parents were stunned. They finally saw the truth, but it was too late. They came to me later, teary-eyed, apologizing, begging me to forgive Aaron. He's still your brother, Mom said. No, I replied. He was never my brother, just a leech in our bloodline. I walked away and never looked back. Aaron wrote me letters from prison, first angry, then pleading, then empty. I never replied. 2 years later, I started a foundation for victims of false accusations. We helped people like me, quiet ones, honest ones, who had been dragged into messes not of their making. For every life I helped restore, I thought of Aaron rotting in his cell. One day, I visited the prison, not to see him, but to speak at a reform program. He saw me from across the yard, tried to wave. I turned my back. He was dead to me. Sometimes revenge isn't about destruction. It's about clarity, letting the liar destroy himself, letting the truth become your sword. Aaron tried to bury me to save himself, but I climbed out of the grave and dragged him into it instead. Now, I'm free. He's forgotten, and I finally sleep at night without wondering if blood means loyalty. Because I learned the hardest, most satisfying truth of all. Family isn't who shares your DNA. It's who never sells you out when the world gets dark. Like and subscribe. Share if this happened to you or someone close to you.